Hey, this is Mark at AmericanOutdoorsOnline.com. What we're going to do today is look at a rest by Quality Archery Designs. It's their Smart Rest. It's the HD. It's the top of the line model, and I recommend it for several different reasons. Many guys seem to have problems setting these rests up, and there's a few little tricks you need to know about how to set them up properly on the bow where they'll function flawlessly, and we don't have any problems with them at all. The first thing is very important. What you need to do is make sure your bow is set up in the bow vise and your bow is straight up and down, it's level. Get a string level or a regular level, but make sure your bow is level in the vise before you get started. Okay, once you have your bow level in the vise, I'm going to try to jump forward here a little bit. I've already got this rest bolted onto the side of the riser on the bow. When you have the rest bolted on the side of the riser, with the launcher arm in the down position, you want to make sure it's pushed all the way down against the shelf, and you'll pretty much set that vertical adjustment right there on your bow. Keep in mind, at full draw, you want your launcher on. It's not at full draw at that point, but when it's at full draw, this cord is going to be pulling down, and you want this launcher arm at full draw, straight up and down, as straight as you can get it. That clearance with your arrow, and it'll be more consistent that way. That's a big mistake that a lot of guys make when they're putting this rest on there. Something else you want to keep in mind, you don't want a drastic angle with your cord coming out of your switch here, out of the rest. I've seen a lot of guys set them up to where the cord is more angled back, and that puts a lot of stress on the down cable when it's tied in there, or you use a little football clamp. But I prefer them tied in. It's just a lot more consistent and a lot more sturdy that way. Tie it in where as it goes down, it's a lot steeper angle downward. It puts less pressure on their cable, and it will switch it much easier. It puts about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds pressure on the cable instead of 8 or 10 pounds. That's very important. If this thing is installed correctly, when you shoot your bow and that thing flips down, you should have no problems at all with this rest.